it's abundantly clear that China is a hostile state and poses an unprecedented threat to our national security. As Home Secretary, I oversaw the enactment of the National Security Act, which built the foreign influence registration scheme designed specifically to deal with these threats so that our authorities have the right powers to tackle them. Isn't there a compelling case for China to be listed on that register? Yep. And if not now, then when?
And by the way, I pay tribute to the Right Honourable lady for the work that she did, and she and I worked closely together on many of those things. There is a strong case for it. The Right Honourable lady will be aware of the process that we go through in determining that. It has to be agreed through a collective government agreement. On this point about the hostile state, though, I do disagree with the Right Honourable lady. It is not the case that any Five Eyes nation has designated China explicitly a hostile state. The language I have used in relation to China reflects the complex situation of the state of China, but I want colleagues to be in no doubt about the direction that government policy is taking, how gravely we take this, and the overall escalation of our stance on this.
Sir Iain Duncan Smith.
Mr. Speaker, tomorrow is 3 years since the parliamentarians were sanctioned, and your defence, Mr. Speaker, of us has been remarkable. But what I will say is that whilst I welcome these two sanctions from the government, it is a little bit, this statement, like an elephant giving birth to a mouse. The reality is that in those 3 years, the Chinese have trashed the Sino-British Agreement. They have been committing murder and slave labour and genocide in Xinjiang. We have had churches broken, and in Hong Kong, false court cases against Jimmy Lai. So my question really is to my right honourable friend, why two? America has sanctioned over 40 people in Hong Kong. We have sanctioned none, and 3 lowly officials only in Xinjiang. Surely this means that the integrated review should now be changed. They are not an epoch-defining challenge, strange as that may be, but they are surely a threat, and can they now correct that so that we all know where we are with China?
Well, I thank my right honourable friend for his question, and his views are very well known to me, Mr. Speaker, and I genuinely welcome a constructive, at most times, debate that I have with the right honourable gentleman, that nobody should be in any doubt about the gravity of this matter. They're not the actions of a friendly state, and they do require our serious attentions. This, as has been described by the right honourable gentleman, is an escalating situation. The measures we've announced today are the first step, but the government will respond proportionately at all times in relation to the facts in front of it. But no one should be in any doubt about the government's determination to face down and deal with these threats to our national security from wherever they come.
Kirsty Blackman, SM.